Good morning, it's Harvey Jackson. Just going to get through some news items here. Talks are constructive between Iran and U.S., but there's whole piles of buts in here. And, we're starting the countdown on the 60 days, and there's already some issues. And I'm going to say a lot of them are to do with Lebanon and Hezbollah and Israel. But I still believe that's why we're in this war to begin with, is because of Israel. Canada inflation rate expectations are out at, I think it's 7.30. U.S.-Iran talks make encouraging progress, but tension remains. So there's still bombing going on in Lebanon. There's still people getting killed over there. High-level talks ended early on Monday. Technical meetings are in to continue this week. Oil prices resume drop after progress on talks reported. Here's another news article just talking about the monsoon, and the highlighted area that I talk about here, or is going to talk about, it's been delayed and not making it inland very far, and just talk about the 70% of the monsoon delivers 70% of the country's annual rainfall. It's right here. But in the first 21 days of June, India received rainfall that was 42.2% below average, and rainfall this week is also expected to remain below average. That's the highlighted area. So that could be critical in crop production in the largest populous country and the most agriculture farms as well. The RIN values, this is put up by Susan Stroud and Noble, and you can see that the renewable diesel is higher than the diesel price on the RINs. Karen Braun, she put all the numbers together for the last 10 years, and just important how important the Chinese export program is to the U.S. Now, things are shifting under our feet. There's more crush, of course, which is going to take up more of the production. Same thing that we've seen in Canada as well. Not counting on exports near as much either, so it's a shift. USDA reports 3 new cases of screwworm, bringing a total of 15. So that's something that's always on the background, and yet that resiliency of that market is still remaining quite high. The consumer price index will come out. Just a quick look at the weather here. So you got a possible of this is how the jet stream is going to kind of separate the North America here. You've got, looks like there could continue to be more rains in Manitoba, or not Manitoba, Alberta, Saskatchewan, and wet down in some of the Corn Belt there. This is just the all weathers map, and there's flooding and even heat and red flag warnings. So you got all kinds of different things going on here. This is just showing you that there's going to be excess rainfall. So this is just a 7-day precipitation anomaly. So it looks like there's going to be fairly wet in the Corn Belt, and I'm going to say the northern prairies of the basically Red Spring Belt. So this is your 7-day forecast, and you can see that there is, or sorry, this is 14-day, and you can see there's quite a difference in the 3 different map accumulations for moisture. So here's your 7 days, and then here's your 8 to 14 days. Remains wet. Soybeans climb on crude oil rally at China buying. So I think the China's buying is adding to this market for sure. So canola is up 6.90 on the November. Soybean oil is up a half a penny at 70 cents. Palm oil is up 19 ringgits at 4,613. Crude oil is up 0.4 of a barrel at $77. Soybeans up 2.25 cents at 11.25. Spring wheat down a penny to 2. Hard red winter is down 7.75. Chicago is down 5.75. Corn is down 2.5, and the Canadian dollar is down. So you can see that we broke through this 61.8 area, and now we're trading right back at it again. And you look at the rapeseed, it's pulling back up just in the last couple of trading sessions here as well. Soybean oil had a fairly deep candle, went all the way down to the 38.2 retracement value, and then right at the middle of the range right now. Soybeans bounced off of this basically support resistance area, and is still trading above it and above the short-term moving average. Palm oil at the top end of this channel. And crude oil has not cleared that gap yet, but it's chopping around there. I expect when you get more progress on the on this end of the war or opening up the strait, you're going to see that it's going to get back to those values. And diesel fuel has got a long ways to go to get to those values. Same thing with the gasoline. Canadian dollar, I had to go back a ways here. So now we went through this area, and now we're trading just below this. And I guess the next downside target could be, around the 71st, because you get some other areas here. But probably more prominent would be the 68, let's call it 69-cent area. US dollar index is above the 100 again. Quick look at wheat. Nice recovery on Thursday and traded a big range on Friday. And now we're right at the short-term moving average here as well. Same thing with Kansas, trading right at the short-term moving average. Chicago as well. The milling wheat is trying to get back within that channel area. So we'll have to see how that's going to continue to trade here. Corn futures found a bottom, trading right at the short-term moving average as well. And even though we got the screw room, we've still got a pretty good recovery on live cattle and feeder cattle. Lean hogs, though, it's right back to your November lows.